Look around. Everything you've ever wanted, every dream, every goal, it's not sitting where you are. It's out there, just beyond the place where you feel safe. And the only way to reach it, step out of your comfort zone. Comfort is a silent killer. It whispers, stay here, play it safe, don't risk failure. And before you know it, you're stuck, trapped in a life that's good enough when you were meant for something great. You see, the greatest stories, the people who changed the world, the ones we admire, they weren't the ones who stayed comfortable. They were the ones who jumped when they weren't ready, who ran toward fear instead of away from it. They were the ones who embraced uncertainty, who understood that discomfort is not a sign to turn back, but a signal that they were heading in the right direction. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. It's not. Stepping out of comfort is terrifying. Your hands will shake. You'll doubt yourself. You'll fail, probably more than once. You'll face rejection, criticism, and moments where quitting feels like the only option. But let me ask you this. Would you rather fail trying to build the life you want, or succeed in building a life you don't even care about? The truth is, every great achievement in history started with a moment of discomfort. Every innovator, every game changer, every person who left their mark on the world, at some point, they stood where you are right now, staring at a choice: stay safe or take the leap. You are more than your fears, more than the limits you think you have. But you'll never know how strong, how capable, how damn powerful you truly are until you step out. So don't wait. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't wait for permission. The life you want is waiting for you to chase it. And when you step out, when you walk into that unknown, that fear, that uncertainty, you'll realize something. You were never meant to live a small life. The fear that held you back, it was never real. The doubts that whispered in your mind, they were just echoes of past experiences, of a society that teaches us to seek comfort over greatness. But comfort never built anything extraordinary. Discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. So take the risk. Say yes to the opportunities that scare you. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you, who refuse to let you settle. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's where growth happens. You will stumble. You will have moments where everything in you screams to turn back. But keep moving. Keep stepping forward, because the moment you step past the limits you once thought were unbreakable, you will realize you were never trapped. The door was always open, you just had to walk through it. The comfort zone is not just a place, it's a trap, a slow, silent one that sneaks up on you while you're busy convincing yourself that everything is fine. But let me tell you something, fine is a lie. Comfort zones are tricky because they feel so damn good. They wrap around you like a warm blanket, whispering, stay here, stay safe, don't take risks. And before you know it, you're stuck. You're not growing, not evolving, not pushing forward, you're just existing. But existence isn't living. The danger of a comfort zone isn't that it keeps you safe. It's that it keeps you small. It convinces you that this is all you can be, that the life you have is the only life you'll ever get, that you should be grateful for what you have and not dare to reach for more. But deep down, you know that's not true. Think about every great moment in your life, every breakthrough, every success. Every single one of them required you to step outside of what was comfortable, to take a risk, to challenge yourself, to try something you weren't sure you could do, because that's where growth happens. The problem, your brain doesn't like growth. It likes safety. It's wired for survival, not for success. It will do everything in its power to keep you in the familiar, the predictable, the routine, even if that routine is holding you back. That's why breaking out of your comfort zone isn't just important, it's necessary. Think of the people you admire, the innovators, the trailblazers, the ones who left their mark on the world. Do you think they lived inside their comfort zones? Do you think they woke up every day and thought, let me just do the bare minimum to get by? Hell no. They challenged themselves. They took risks. They stepped into fear instead of running from it. They walked into discomfort and made it their home. And that's what you have to do. Because your comfort zone will always be there. It will always be waiting. It will always welcome you back with open arms. But so will regret. And regret is a much colder place to live. So if you're waiting for a sign to take that leap, to challenge yourself, to push past the limits you think you have, this is it. Your comfort zone is a prison you built for yourself. But here's the good news. You have the key. Now use it. Step out. Fear has been misunderstood for far too long. We've been taught to see it as a warning, a stop sign, something to avoid at all costs. But what if fear wasn't an enemy? What if it was actually a signal, a sign that you're growing? Think about it. When do you feel fear? Not when you're standing still, not when you're doing the same things you've always done. Fear shows up when you're about to do something new, something bigger than you've ever done before. That's not danger, that's progress. Fear isn't telling you to turn back. It's telling you that you're on the edge of something great. It's proof that you're stepping beyond what's comfortable, beyond what's easy. And that's exactly where you need to be. The truth is, every person who has ever done something extraordinary has felt fear. Every athlete before the big game, every entrepreneur before the first pitch, every artist before they put their work into the world. The difference? They didn't let fear stop them. They felt it, they acknowledged it, and then they moved forward anyway. Because fear is not the problem. Fear is proof that you're alive. It's proof that you're stretching, evolving, pushing yourself towards something bigger. It's proof that you're stepping into the unknown, and that's exactly where success is built. So the next time fear shows up, don't shrink back, don't run, lean in, feel it, embrace it, and step forward anyway. Because if you're afraid, it means you're growing. And growth is the only way you get to the life you were meant to live. Failure is inevitable. No matter how talented, how smart, or how careful you are, you will fail. But here's the thing. Failure itself is not the problem. Staying stuck in failure is. Most people are terrified of failing, so they avoid risks. They play it safe, stick to what they know, and never push past their limits. But those who achieve something great, they fail fast and fail forward. Failing fast means you don't waste time avoiding mistakes. You take action. You step up, take the shot, and if you miss, you learn from it quickly, because the faster you fail, the faster you can adjust, adapt, and improve. Failing forward means you don't let failure define you. You don't sit in the disappointment, replaying it over and over. Instead, you extract the lesson, adjust your approach, and move forward, stronger, smarter, and more prepared than before. Look at the most successful people in the world. They didn't get there by avoiding failure. They got there because they weren't afraid to fail. They treated failure like a stepping stone, not a stopping point. Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. Every great entrepreneur, artist, athlete, and leader has a long history of failure behind them. The difference? They didn't quit. So stop being afraid of failure. Stop treating it like a wall you can't climb. Fail fast, fail forward, because every time you fall, you're one step closer to getting it right. You will never feel completely ready. That moment where everything is perfectly aligned, where you have all the skills, all the confidence, all the certainty, it doesn't exist. Most people wait. They tell themselves, I'll go for it when I have more experience, or I'll take the leap when I feel more prepared. But here's the hard truth. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Growth doesn't happen inside your comfort zone. It happens in motion. You only get better at something by doing it. You only gain confidence by stepping into uncertainty. You only succeed by taking the risk before you feel ready. Think about it. Every major achievement in history started with someone who took a leap before they had all the answers. Every entrepreneur who built something great, they started with an idea and no guarantee of success. Every artist, athlete, or leader who changed the game, they had doubts, fears, and uncertainty, but they moved forward anyway. The people who succeed aren't the ones who have it all figured out. They're the ones who jump despite the fear. They embrace the discomfort, take action, and figure things out along the way. So if you're waiting for some magical feeling of readiness, stop. It won't come. Take the risk now. Start before you're ready, because the only way to be ready is to start. Look around you. The people in your life, are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Are they inspiring you to be better, or are they keeping you comfortable, stuck in place? If you want to grow, you can't just surround yourself with people who agree with you, who validate your excuses, who make you feel safe. You need people who challenge you, people who call you out when you're slacking, people who push you to go further than you thought you could. The strongest, most successful people in the world didn't get there by walking alone. They surrounded themselves with those who pushed them, questioned them, and forced them to level up. Athletes train with coaches who push them past their limits. Entrepreneurs surround themselves with mentors and innovators who expand their thinking. Artists challenge themselves by working with others who inspire them to be better. It's easy to stay in a bubble of comfort where no one questions you, where no one expects more from you. But growth happens when you're around those who push you beyond what you think is possible. Find people who demand more from you. People who challenge your ideas, your effort, your limits. People who refuse to let you settle. And here's the truth. Sometimes those people will make you uncomfortable. They'll push you. They'll frustrate you. They'll force you to confront your weaknesses. But that discomfort, that's where growth happens. So ask yourself, are the people around you making you better? If not, it's time to change your circle. Surround yourself with challengers, not just cheerleaders. Because real growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens in challenge. Think about the moments in your life when you truly grew. Were you comfortable? Were you relaxed, at ease, playing it safe? Probably not. Real growth, the kind that transforms you, happens when you're standing at the edge of discomfort, staring into the unknown, and deciding to take that step forward anyway. Comfort zones feel safe, but they're nothing more than invisible walls we build around ourselves. They keep us small, predictable, and stagnant. But the moment you push against those walls, the moment you step into something uncertain, challenging, or even terrifying, that's when you start to grow. Think about lifting weights. If you never push your muscles beyond their current capacity, they never get stronger. The same applies to your mind, your skills, and your confidence. Discomfort is the weight you lift to grow stronger. But let's be real, stepping out of comfort isn't easy. It's uncomfortable for a reason. It means taking risks. It means failing, stumbling, looking foolish. It means doubting yourself, wanting to quit, feeling the burn of struggle. But if you push through, that's where the magic happens. Every successful person you admire, whether in business, sports, art, or life, got where they are by choosing discomfort over safety. They leaned into the hard things. They walked straight into fear. And that's why they grew.